Chosen one, did you feel it? The September eclipse didn't just pass across the sky, it passed through you. Your body has been touched, shifted, and marked by a frequency you cannot ignore. That's why, in the last few days, you've felt strange changes. Exhaustion with no reason, sleep heavier than usual, vivid dreams, sudden waves of emotion, even your heartbeat responding in unusual ways. This is not coincidence. This is a sign. Heaven used the eclipse to realign you, not only in spirit but in your physical body. You are being prepared for the new season that begins as October unfolds. And I ask you, have you recognized these signs, or have you been dismissing them as random? Do you realize that what's happening inside you is far greater than you imagined? Stay with me until the end of this message, because today you will understand why the September eclipse has already changed your body, and why it is essential that you discern this before the month ends. Chosen one, the September eclipse was not just an astronomical event, something for scientists to measure or for crowds to watch as the sky darkened. What took place in the heavens was a reflection of something much deeper happening in the unseen. Eclipses carry prophetic weight. They are markers of alignment, signals of divine timing, and thresholds into new seasons. But this last eclipse held a unique mystery. It did not only shift the sky, it entered into the very bodies of the chosen. Every time heaven moves, it does not limit itself to one dimension. The spirit is awakened, the soul is stirred, and even the physical body is touched. Perhaps you have already noticed this. In the days following the eclipse, your body began to show signs you could not explain. Sudden fatigue, and unusual heaviness in your sleep, dreams that seemed more vivid and alive than usual, or even subtle changes in appetite and heartbeat. These are not random occurrences. They are the evidence that a new frequency has been written into your body. The mystery is this: the body of the chosen is not separate from destiny. It is a temple, a vessel, an instrument of divine purpose. Heaven does not pour revelation only into the mind or the spirit. It also impresses its codes upon the body. This eclipse released more than shadows and light. It carried energy, and that energy has already imprinted itself into your very cells. Some of you may have felt heavier, slower, as if carrying an unseen weight. Others may have felt restless, vibrating with energy that could not be contained. Some have experienced emotional waves that rose without reason, sudden tears, deep peace, or bursts of joy that come unexpectedly. This is not chaos, it is calibration. The eclipse has triggered a process of adjustment in your system. And I ask you, have you realized that the strongest signs were not outside in the sky, but inside of you? While the world marveled at the heavens, heaven itself was writing a decree in your body. The mystery of this eclipse is that it has rewritten rhythms. Your blood, your breath, your heartbeat, they are all resonating with a new frequency. It is why you feel the unfamiliar within yourself. You have been touched by something you cannot see, but cannot deny. This Sunday, September the 29th, is a reminder that you are not the same as you were before the eclipse. Before the month ends, you must understand this. Your body has already been transformed, recalibrated to carry the energy of the season you are stepping into. The eclipse did not simply pass over the earth. It passed through you. It changed the atmosphere within your very being. This is the mystery of September's eclipse. It was not only written in the heavens, but inscribed into your flesh. Chosen one, many imagine that when heaven moves, it only stirs the spirit, only awakens the unseen part of who we are. But the truth is greater. You are not divided pieces. You are whole. Spirit, soul, and body are woven together like threads of the same fabric. And when heaven releases a decree, it is not contained in the invisible realm. It flows into the physical body, shaping even the flesh to carry what has been released. The September eclipse was one of those moments. It was not a passing shadow in the sky. It was a key unlocking something within you. Perhaps you have noticed strange reactions since that night. A fatigue heavier than usual, as though your body was laboring even while you rested. Or for others, sudden bursts of energy, like a current running through your veins. Some of you have had restless nights, lying awake though your body longed for rest, while others sank into sleep so deep you woke up wondering what had overtaken you. These are not accidents. They are signs of divine calibration. When heaven touches the physical body, the body must adjust. Your cells, your heartbeat, your breathing rhythms. They all begin to tune themselves to the new frequency. That tuning process feels unfamiliar. Sometimes it feels like weakness. Sometimes it feels like restlessness, but it is neither. It is transformation. Think of your body as an instrument. Before an orchestra plays, the instruments must be tuned. The strings are tightened, the keys adjusted, the tones aligned. That process is noisy, uncomfortable, and even dissonant. But without it, the music cannot carry the fullness of what is written. The eclipse was heaven's tuning fork. It struck the atmosphere, and your body has been vibrating ever since, aligning itself to the divine sound. And I ask you, how many times have you dismissed what you felt as random? A sudden chill, a wave of heat, an unexplained vibration under your skin. How many times have you felt your heart race without cause, or your body tremble without fear? These are not malfunctions. They are manifestations. They are proof that the physical has been touched by the eternal. When heaven touches the body, even your presence begins to shift. People sense something when you walk into a room. Some are drawn to you without knowing why, comforted by an atmosphere you now carry. Others may feel unsettled, as though standing near you forces them to confront what they have been avoiding. This is because your body itself has become a testimony, a vessel of the energy heaven released. This touch also has purpose. It is not random. It is preparation. Heaven knows that your journey ahead will require more than vision. It will require strength. The revelation in your spirit needs to be carried by a body capable of withstanding the weight. That is why the eclipse did not stop in the spirit. It descended into your flesh. It strengthened what was weak. It awakened what was dormant. It aligned what was out of rhythm. Chosen one, honor this process. Do not despise the symptoms. Do not resist the changes. Listen to your body now, for it is speaking with the voice of heaven. When it craves silence, it is not laziness, it is recalibration. When it longs for water, it is cleansing what the new energy has stirred. When it asks for rest, it is absorbing what was released. Every ache, every flutter, every wave of sensation is evidence that you are being prepared. The September eclipse touched the physical body to remind you that your flesh is not an enemy of your destiny. It is a partner. It is a temple. And now, It is anointed to carry what is coming. This Sunday, September the 29th, you must understand this truth. The eclipse did not just happen above you, it happened within you. Heaven touched your body, and nothing about it will ever be the same again. Chosen one, when heaven releases a new frequency, it does not hide quietly in the background of your life. It reveals itself. It echoes in your body. It stirs in your emotion. It floods your dreams. It shifts your thoughts. The September eclipse was not silent. It left traces. And those traces are the symptoms and signs you may already be experiencing, even if you have not fully recognized them yet. One of the first signs is fatigue. Many chosen ones have felt unusually tired since the eclipse, even without doing anything physically demanding. This is not weakness, nor is it failure. It is your body using its energy to recalibrate. Imagine every cell rewriting its rhythm, every part of you adjusting to a frequency it has never carried before. That kind of internal work drains energy. The fatigue you feel is not emptiness. It is evidence that your system is laboring to prepare you for what is ahead. Others have experienced changes in sleep. For some, insomnia struck, nights lying awake with thoughts rang as though something inside refused to rest. For others, the opposite occurred, heavy, almost overwhelming sleep, accompanied by vivid and symbolic dreams. These dreams are not mere imagination. They are translations of the spirit. When your body sleeps, your spirit is awake, processing the new codes heaven has written within you. That is why the dreams feel so real, so charged, so unforgettable. Emotions, too, have been shifting. Some chosen ones have been caught in sudden waves of joy, laughter rising for no reason. Others have wept unexpectedly, tears flowing without clear cause. Still others have felt a deep longing, a strange emptiness, or moments of peace so profound they seemed unnatural. These emotional surges are not random. They are the soul releasing what cannot be carried into the new season. The eclipse stirred the waters of your heart, bringing hidden emotions to the surface so they can be healed and cleared away. And I ask you, have you noticed these changes within yourself? Have you dismissed them as coincidence, or have you recognized them as signs of transformation? The truth is, your body and soul are bearing witness to what your spirit already knows. You have been touched. There are also subtler signs, often overlooked. A sudden thirst, as if your body craves water more than usual. Shifts in appetite, where familiar foods no longer satisfy. A heightened sensitivity to sound, light, or even the presence of other people. Some chosen ones report feeling their skin tingle, their hands grow warm, or their hearts flutter without reason. Others have felt waves of heat, chills across the spine, or vibrations humming quietly under the surface of their skin. These are not malfunctions. They are confirmations. They are the language of the body adjusting to heaven's decree. Synchronistic signs also multiply during this time. Repeated numbers, recurring words, unexpected confirmations through conversations or messages. These patterns are not accidents. They are the universe aligning itself to remind you that the transformation you feel is real, and you are not walking through it alone. Chosen one, do not fear these symptoms. Do not resist them. They are like contractions before birth, uncomfortable but necessary. They announce that something new is emerging. The discomfort is not punishment, it is preparation. The September eclipse has already begun rewriting your story. not only in the heavens, but within your own being. The fatigue, the dreams, the emotions, the subtle physical changes, all of them are proof. Proof that you are no longer who you were. Proof that the transformation is not coming, but has already begun. This is the mystery of symptoms and signs. They are not weaknesses to be fixed, but evidence to be honored. They remind you that heaven has touched you, that your body has responded, and that your destiny is unfolding even now. Chosen one of the greatest revelations of the September eclipse is that you are not divided into separate, isolated pieces. You are whole. Your body, your soul, and your spirit are not three disconnected parts. They are threads woven tightly together, vibrating in harmony when aligned, or in tension when fractured. When heaven releases a decree as powerful as this eclipse, it cannot remain confined to one layer of who you are. It ripples through all three, forcing alignment and demanding wholeness. The spirit is always the first to perceive. It is your unseen antenna, tuned to the voice of eternity. When the eclipse released its energy, your spirit caught it immediately. This is why many chosen ones felt a strange anticipation, a stirring they could not explain, as if something invisible was pressing against them. That sense of something is about to happen was not imagination. It was your spirit resonating with the decree. Then, the soul began to react. The soul is where your emotions, memories, and thoughts dwell. When the spirit receives new light, the soul cannot remain in darkness. Old wounds, hidden grief, unspoken fears, they rise to the surface. The eclipse triggered these releases. Some chosen ones found themselves weeping without cause, reliving memories they had long buried, or feeling emotions they thought were gone. This is not regression, it is cleansing. The soul was being forced to align with what the spirit had already received. Finally, the body followed. It is the temple, the container of the other two, and it cannot remain untouched when such a shift takes place. This is why your physical body began to show symptoms: fatigue, restlessness, tingling sensations, sudden changes in heartbeat, waves of heat, or chills. The body was not malfunctioning, it was testifying. It was translating into physical language the invisible work being done within. And I ask you, have you noticed how one dimension seems to spill into the other? How a vivid dream, spirit, left you waking with a heavy emotion, soul, and even a pounding heart. Body. How a sudden moment of peace. Spirit caused tears to fall, soul, and your shoulders to relax, body. This is the connection at work. You are not three separate beings. You are one. This alignment is not a burden. It is a weapon. When body, soul, and spirit move together under heaven's decree, you become unstoppable. The enemy may try to attack your body with weariness, but your spirit sustains you. He may press against your soul with confusion, but your body resonates with peace. He cannot divide you if you remain whole. That is why this eclipse targeted all three dimensions, because heaven is raising chosen ones who cannot be easily fractured. The September eclipse was not just a cosmic spectacle. It was a summons into integrity. It was heaven declaring, you will no longer live divided. The days of carrying revelation in your spirit while your body crumbles, or holding vision in your mind while your soul is tormented, are ending. The new season demands wholeness. It demands that you walk in harmony, spirit leading, soul agreeing, body sustaining. Chosen one, honor every part of who you are. Care for your body, because it is the vessel. Guard your soul, because it is the battlefield. Strengthen your spirit, because it is the bridge to eternity. Together, they form a trinity of power that makes you a channel of heaven's decree. This is the connection the eclipse has awakened in you. It has reminded you that you are not fragments scattered across different realms, but a single being carrying a divine imprint. The transformation is not just spiritual, not just emotional, not just physical. It is all of them at once, moving in rhythm, aligning you for what is coming next. This Sunday, September the 29th, before the month ends, recognize this truth. The eclipse has already made you whole, and that wholeness will be your strength as you step into the next season. How to prepare for October. Chosen one, the eclipse of September was not the end of something, it was the beginning. What heaven released into your body, soul, and spirit was preparation for a greater unfolding. And October will be the field where these changes take root. That is why you cannot step into the new month with the same posture you carried in the old one. If September was the shaking, October will be the building. If September was the calibration, October will be the manifestation. The first preparation is for your body. Your flesh has already absorbed the shock of the eclipse, and now it requires care. Do not ignore its signals. When your body asks for rest, give it rest. When it thirsts, give it water. When it craves stillness, give it silence. The body is not rebelling, it is adjusting. It has been marked, and it is learning to stabilize in the new rhythm. October will require energy, resilience, and steadiness. So treat your body not as a burden, but as a temple being strengthened. The second preparation is for your soul. The eclipse stirred emotions, unsealed hidden griefs, and surfaced forgotten wounds. October is the time to allow those things to be resolved, not reburied. Do not push away the tears. Do not silence the questions. Let the soul be cleansed so that it can align fully with the spirit. Forgive what still hurts, release what weighs you down, and let go of the patterns that no longer belong to you. A healed soul is a lighter vessel, ready to carry new frequencies without resistance. The third preparation is for your spirit. More than ever, your spirit must be fed. The eclipse awakened it, but October will demand that it lead. Invest in stillness, in prayer, in moments of deep connection with heaven, not to strive for revelation, but to remain in tune with the decree already written. When your spirit is strong, it pulls your soul into alignment and commands your body to endure. This is how you will navigate October without losing clarity. And I ask you, are you preparing, or are you pretending nothing has shifted? Are you trying to continue as if September did not mark you? Or are you leaning into the change? Because one thing is certain. You cannot walk into October with the same pace, the same habits, the same patterns. The month ahead is different. It carries a weight that demands readiness. Another crucial preparation is vigilance. With every release comes distraction. The enemy knows you are touched, so he will try to lure you back into old cycles. Small arguments, unnecessary temptations, random discouragements, these are not accidents, they are tactics. Recognize them for what they are, attempts to break your focus. October is not a time to be scattered. It is a time to guard your attention fiercely, because your alignment depends on it. Preparation also requires surrender. Some things cannot go with you into October. The eclipse has already started to separate you from them. Do not fight to hold on. Whether it is relationships, habits, or mindsets, trust that what is being removed is making space for what is greater. Surrender may sting, but it is always the doorway to expansion. Finally, prepare with expectation. October is not empty. It carries promises waiting to unfold. You may encounter sudden opportunities, divine connections, or unexpected answers. Walk with eyes open, ready to recognize them. Do not hesitate when the moment arrives. What you thought would take years could manifest suddenly, because heaven has already set the stage. Chosen one, this preparation is not optional. It is your response to what the eclipse has already done. Heaven has touched you, shifted you, and marked you. Now you must align your body, soul, and spirit with what has been released, so you can carry it forward without delay. As the month turns, you will not enter October as you were in September. You will walk in as one recalibrated, transformed, and ready for the weight of a new season. That is the power of preparation. It ensures you do not just survive the shift, but thrive in it. Chosen one, what you are experiencing is not yours alone. The September eclipse did not touch only your life in isolation. It swept across the entire body of the chosen. It was not a private whisper, but a collective decree. This is why so many across nations, languages, and cultures are describing the same strange sensations. Fatigue that cannot be explained, heavy sleep, vivid dreams, emotional surges, sudden physical shifts. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. When heaven moves at this scale, it does not release energy for one individual. It releases a wave that resonates through a generation. The eclipse was that wave. It moved through the heavens and descended into the earth, striking the chosen like lightning that branches into many paths at once. What you felt in your body was felt by others too, even by people you will never meet. And yet, you are connected. This is the mystery of collective impact. Perhaps you have already noticed it. In conversations, in testimonies, even in small comments online, others are describing exactly what you are living. That strange exhaustion, those intense dreams, those unexplained emotions, they are not random. They are the signs of a body spread across the earth, but beating with one heart. The chosen are synchronized, tuned to the same frequency, awakened by the same decree. And I ask you, have you realized that you are not walking through this alone? That the same transformation stirring in you is stirring in countless others at the very same time? This is not an individual awakening. It is a generational alignment. Heaven is not raising scattered sparks, but an uncontainable fire carried by many. This collective impact explains why the battles have been so heavy lately. The resistance has not been only against you, it has been against the entire body of the chosen. The enemy does not fear one flame, he fears the wildfire. He knows that once many rise together, nothing can stop the wave. That is why attacks have felt multiplied, why pressure has been unrelenting, why distractions have increased. The resistance you feel is proof of the release that has already begun. But the enemy cannot stop what has been sealed. The eclipse has already marked you. It has already marked others. Together, you form an invisible network, a web of light stretching across the earth. You may never meet face to face, but in the spirit, you are united, and that unity is unstoppable. This unity will begin to manifest in surprising ways. You will meet people who feel strangely familiar, as though you have known them forever. Conversations will flow with ease as if guided. Connections will spark without effort, because they are orchestrated. These are not accidents. They are the fruit of the collective impact. Heaven is weaving the chosen together, ensuring that no one carries this alone. The September eclipse will be remembered as the moment when the chosen across the world were aligned in one motion. The signs in your body, the shifts in your emotions, the changes in your sleep, they are all part of a greater testimony, one being written simultaneously in many lives. You are not just experiencing transformation, you are part of a generation-wide awakening. Chosen one, lift your eyes. The proof is everywhere. What is happening in you is happening in many. You are not isolated, you are united. The eclipse has created resonance, and together, you are the echo. This Sunday, September 29th, is not only about your personal story. It is about the story of a people who are marked at the same time, under the same sky, by the same decree. This is the collective impact of the chosen, and it will carry us into the future together. Chosen one, as we arrive at the final chapter of this message, there is one truth that must be sealed in your spirit. The September eclipse has transformed your body. This is not a metaphor. This is not poetry. It is decree. What took place in the heavens did not stop in the skies. It inscribed itself into your flesh, into your blood, into the very rhythm of your heart. The transformation is not coming. It has already begun. What you called exhaustion was not weakness. It was recalibration. What you called strange sleep was not ordinary rest. It was activation. What you dismissed as random symptoms were actually signs that heaven has touched your body with new codes. Every cell has felt it. Every nerve has responded. You are not the same, because you cannot be the same after carrying the frequency of the eclipse within you. This decree is not temporary. It will not fade when the memory of the eclipse passes. It is permanent. The shift that began in September will continue to unfold, rooting itself deeper and deeper until it becomes your new normal. The old rhythm has ended. A new one has been written. You now walk with a body that carries heaven's imprint. And I ask you, can you feel it? Can you sense that your energy no longer flows as before? That your presence feels different? That people around you react in ways they cannot explain? This is the evidence of the decree. You're a living testimony of heaven's touch, and your body is now a witness to what eternity has done. The final decree is this: what heaven has begun in your body cannot be undone. No attack, no distraction, no resistance can reverse it. The alignment is sealed. The transformation is locked. The shift is irreversible. You carry in your body the evidence that the new season has already started. And this change is not just for you. Your transformed body will become a channel for others. When you step into a room, atmospheres will shift. When you stand beside someone weary, they will feel peace. When you speak, your words will carry weight, not only because of your spirit, but because your body radiates the frequency of heaven. You are not simply carrying light inside, You have become a vessel through which that light shines outward. This is why September 29th is so urgent. Before the month ends, you must acknowledge what has happened. You must declare it, align with it, and step into October knowing that you are no longer who you were. The eclipse has changed your body, and that change is the seal of a new chapter. Chosen one, lift your head. Walk with confidence. Do not fear the symptoms, honor them. Do not dismiss the changes, embrace them. Do not wonder if it was real. Believe it. The eclipse was not only a sign in the heavens, it was a decree in your body. The final decree is sealed. Your body has been transformed by heaven, and nothing will ever be the same again. This is your testimony. This is your seal. This is your destiny.